Let's shift gears and talk a little baseball, just real quickly. With SEC baseball opening this weekend, then I want to end it with a little football here for you for Auburn. When you look at Alabama, you look at Auburn. Alabama's 12-0 at home, 2-0 on the road. They're 15-1 overall headed into this weekend. Auburn 12-3, and you know what is going to be another loaded. We talk about loaded SEC. It's 100% loaded in baseball. You know, and some of these teams are fool's gold. I mean, you look at Mississippi State 11-4, Ole Miss 10-3. In this state, everybody says, well, how many games can they actually win in the Southeastern Conference? You go to the other side, and you know Georgia's 16-1. Is that the same 16-1 as a Tennessee that we know is going to be really good? So, what are the expectations for Auburn and Alabama as we head towards league play?
You know, Jake, in some ways, Alabama's already exceeded expectations because you got to remember the backstory here. Rob Vaughn came down from Maryland. He inherited a mess. You remember Alabama was caught up in a cheating scandal about this time last year. So he had to come in and take a wrecking ball and then reinstill in these players, you know, you're worth this. And the job that Vaughn has done at Alabama, to me, has exceeded expectations. Auburn, I think, right now, per their schedule, I think they're right on pace. But you said something else that I want to give a shout out to. You mentioned Mississippi State. And for a long time, SEC baseball fans, can we ever, and I'm sorry, Ole Miss fans, don't mean to offend you, but Ron Polk, to me, was a pioneer in SEC baseball there at State. And I think coaches, if they're honest, they're still tipping their hat to Ron Polk and what he did to plant the seed for where they are now with SEC baseball.
Oh no, I would agree with you, and I think even Ole Miss fans would agree with that. When you look at not just Ron Polk, but you look at Skip Burtman and a lot of those guys that really kind of got this thing out of the ground for the SEC. We're visiting with Harold Bugg, part of the Boom and Bug Show in the great state of Alabama, 12 to 2 weekdays inside the state of Alabama.